All right, welcome back, everybody. Another episode of S5 in the Side of Fries. We back up in this thing. We got my man Rap. We got my man Guru up in here. We're gonna chop it up today. How everybody been, man? I know, Red, you and I just got finished playing golf Sunday. A good little episode out there. How everybody been?
Yeah, everything's good, man. How about you, Mr. Jarrett?
Everything's good, man. I went up to New York. I went up, checked out the Yankees in the Bronx. They played against the Toronto Blue Jays with Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette, Dante Bichette's son. So it was a pretty terrible game if you were an Expos fan, but I mean Blue Jays fan. But if
Yeah.
you were a fan of the Yankees, we beat them like 11-1, 11-2, or something like that. Beat them down. So yeah, it was a great experience, man. Bucket list. One of the items clicked off. So man, I enjoyed my drive, enjoyed the trip, man. It was real cool to see Yankees in the Bronx.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually had one up there. You posted it in that chat, man. So
Yeah.
I've never been to a Yankees game, and I've never been to a professional baseball game. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, no, I told a lie. I was gonna say as an adult, but I did once in San Francisco when I went with my old lady out there in California to see the Giants. But outside of that, I've never gone to a professional MLB game as an adult. I used to go to the Mets game a lot when I was young because my grandmother lived in. I wouldn't mind getting to see like maybe a Braves game or catching something like that. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Say no more. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So we were talking about Dallas. I know y'all motherfuckers don't want to talk about Dallas. And Pickens going to Dallas. To me, I'm excited. I mean, maybe a little something for my man to work with. Maybe Dak will have somebody that he can throw the ball to. They can run outside of CD Lamb. So what y'all think? I know y'all really don't give a damn either way, but think it was a
Go
good
ahead,
move.
Guru.
Yeah, it's the same old for the Cowboys. I don't care what they pick up, who they pick up, how they get them. They still, they still gonna lose to the Green Bay Packers every damn time. They gonna get beat regardless in the playoffs if they make the playoffs. So it's a mute point to me.
I think we will.
Yeah,
I think we will.
That
Dak
What you
that's
got,
the
Rap?
dumps the juice to trash, maybe.
I was gonna say that's the wrong division, but I like what he's talking about though. They play against Washington. Who else y'all got? Washington, Cowboy,
Philly
Red, not Philadelphia. Yep.
Oh no,
and the
I'm talking
Giants.
about how for the last couple years when they supposed to have that team, they lose to the Green Bay Packers in the
In
playoffs.
the first,
Somehow
yep, in the first round. Yeah, that
they
is
always
There
true.
you go.
catch up
That
and they
is true.
always lose that damn game.
Yep.
Hey, the funny thing is that, like we were saying a little bit, like Pickens, like it ain't like y'all getting Antonio Brown. Y'all just getting the same. Y'all getting the Antonio Brown headache, but y'all not getting the same player. And I was gonna say it's a low risk, but y'all gave up a third round pick. In this draft,
Yep.
y'all could have drafted somebody. Y'all could have had a receiver if you really wanted to go. If you guys were really serious about putting somebody around CD. So I don't know if I
Yeah.
necessarily like the pick. I mean, what's the coach for Pittsburgh? What's his name?
Tom,
Tomlin, Mike
Mike
Tomlin.
Tomlin. Mike
Mike
Tomlin.
Tomlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Mike Tomlin gives you a receiver, bro, you already know. You already know that
Brown
receiver
2.0.
is trash.
What's the red?
You mean like a Brown 2.0?
Exactly, without the talent. I
But
mean,
okay,
yeah, go ahead.
here's the thing though. So we got him. I get it. We know we got CD Lamb, so we can already count on CD Lamb. But with the number one
Yeah,
draft pick, we went and got a center, somebody that's gonna be able to help protect Dak. So with CD Lamb, Pickens gonna be the second option. We got somebody to protect Dak now. All we need is a running back, and we good. All
y'all
we need.
drafted the dude from Texas. Y'all drafted Jaden Blue from Texas. So
Yeah,
he's
but
going to be. I mean, I'm not saying he's Ezekiel Elliott, but I think
yeah,
he'll be a nice fit. I mean, a later round running back who has experience. He's a really good runner, so I think y'all will be fine. I mean, obviously, he won't put up big numbers, but I think he'll be fine. He'll be serviceable. My thing is that y'all can just pick up like Amari Cooper. I'm not saying he's still Amari Cooper, but he is out there. He does know the system. He did have his best years in Dallas. I think you
we
bring him
had though.
back. I mean, I'm just saying. I think you. Well, he's a free agent right now.
He is, but we
Instead of
don't
get
need him.
instead of get
We don't
okay,
need him. Pickens younger.
okay.
Pickens younger. We done had Amari. Go do what you do. Stay where you at. We good with what we got. Y'all gonna see this season. I promise y'all. We them boys gonna be
What
them
you
boys this
promising?
season.
What you promising?
Hey,
Um,
you gonna walk to Dallas barefoot when he let y'all down? Is that the bet we
I
doing today? You gonna walk?
You better take a week to think about that shit.
like Paul Pierce. Tell you what. I bet you we make a second round of the playoffs this year.
Look, stop. Don't we got a long way to
Got a
go before
long
we
way to
start
Oh
go.
man,
betting stuff. Way
We
before we
do.
start talking.
Injuries can happen. All types of stuff. You right.
But
You right.
but look though. But Pickens, and I know we can move on to the next subject. But Pickens, as far as I'm concerned, this is his final year, right? They didn't pick up his fifth year contract, right? So
Yeah.
this is last year. So he's gonna want to get paid. And if he's not getting passes during the season, because they're gonna all go to CD, and whoever y'all have at tight end, because they like throwing the ball to the tight end, he gonna be disgruntled. Like you think To was bad, this dude will go nuclear. So I don't know. I think a third round is a lot. A fifth round, yeah, fifth round flyer for sure.
yeah,
Third
third and a
round.
fifth. They
Yeah.
gave a third up
Oh,
in third and a fifth.
third
Yep. We
and a
get him a
fifth.
third and
Okay.
fifth. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Look, you would have got Shador Sanders this year if y'all would have had a third and a fifth round pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, there's talent out there. There's receivers y'all could have drafted. So I think y'all took a cornerback who's injured. Like I didn't like that at all. That was oh my God.
Well,
So
we're gonna see how it play out. Like you said,
yeah,
we
we'll
got a
see how it
long
play out.
time before we even get into the NFL season, but I can't wait for it to
Good
come
luck,
around.
man. Good luck. Ain't no hating going on though. Good luck.
So let's talk about what we need to be talking about. What's really going on right now? We got so many games. We actually got some games to get to tonight. So I know everybody want to get up out of here and kind of make sure we can get watch and get some content and some info. But I think the biggest news right now. I mean, there's a lot of big news in the NBA. To be honest with you, with the upsets, first round, second round wins. But right now, Steph Curry being out for a few weeks. It's gonna impact them boys, man. Like Golden State,
That's what they
even
went
though
and
they
got
did
Jimmy
end
for.
up. Well, I mean, yeah, that's why they got a playoff Jimmy. But I think it's gonna be tough down the road for them, man. Like
Oh,
they
it
got
definitely
that
will
first
be.
win. Say what?
I said it definitely will be tough without Steph.
Oh yeah. So I'm not thinking they're gonna be able to do what I said. That's just my personal opinion. Like I think Jimmy can keep them in there, and make it seem like it's competitive. But without Steph, I think Ant, them boys gonna be a little too much for him. You got Gobert down there in the paint. Come on now, they ain't gonna be. You don't have to worry about chasing this crazy man all around the damn court, dropping threes, shoot from the half court. You can now your defense is gonna be more settled, and you ain't got to worry about chasing the man shooting threes. So that's my take. What you think about it, Ralph?
Well, Steph got a grade one hamstring. He's supposed to miss games two, three, and four, I believe. So that's about a week, maybe 7 to 10 days. I think is what they said he'll be out for. And the thing about the hamstring is tricky. Like it ain't like LeBron. LeBron will roll like his whole ankle, and he'll go in the back, he'll tie his shoes up, and come back out
Boy,
and
Bill
play
different.
like he just right. Yeah,
Boy, Bill different.
I mean that's a hamstring. You gotta be careful because you can tear that. You can tear that hamstring. You can
Oh,
put a lot of
Deshaun Jackson.
pressure. Yeah, you put a lot of pressure on your calf. Now you got calf issues, and calf can lead to Achilles issues. So I just hope that they take the amount of time he's gonna need. So that means the Warriors gonna need another game, at least game four, or game three, because game three they'll be in Golden State.
Yeah,
I don't think it's impossible. I mean, you do have Jimmy Butler, you do have Buddy Hield, you do have a coach in Kerr
Buddy
that's
Hill.
able to get these guys up and to play, and they got playoff experience. They play defense. That's
Buddy
the thing
Hill got
about
off last game,
uh,
bro.
yeah. And look, and
But
only coach in the world, only coach in the world that could get him to play well would be Steve Kerr. So I give a
Yeah,
punch his chance. I mean, those guys they had a lot of battles, so
yeah,
I like their chances.
yeah. They got somewhat of a veteran team with Draymond. You got Jimmy buckets. They've been in the playoffs. They know what it takes to get to that next level. What's your take on the
Yep.
Guru?
I mean, you're not gonna find anybody to replace Steph Curry, but if anything, they do run a system. It's a systematic offense they run. I mean, they gonna jack up threes whether they go in or not. Draymond still gonna do his thing. Jimmy Butler gonna operate in that mid post. So I mean, they can still do things to keep them kind of afloat. but
Yeah.
every game count, And on the other end of the spectrum, they playing against some dogs out there. Ant-Man, he gonna come out there hungry. They got embarrassed on that first game. I didn't think they was gonna lose that game.
I ain't either.
At the end of the day, the 3-point is the equalizer. So if they can shoot lights out, that'd be one thing. Other
Yeah,
than
that
that,
first
they
game
got
was a shocker.
a shooter's punch on.
I was gonna say that, like, to your point, like, those guys, I think they'll be ready for this game. But the thing I think that got them the most, and I'm surprised the coach did this, but the players acted as if they was playing against the Lakers. The Lakers, we're not really a quick up and down team. We're not setting a whole bunch of screens and getting people going and flying. And it's like they didn't even scout Golden State because that's all Golden State does. Like that's how they get. And Golden State play defense. Like those guys, they will pack out the paint. They'll get back and they'll rebound or whatever. And they got a team rebound because they're small. But like the Lakers was, bringing it up slow, and we got to set picks. We got an offense little rhythm that we run. And I just thought that the Minnesota they weren't prepared for what Golden State was going to do. Which again, Chris Finch, I'm like, yo, you won a series or two in the playoffs. I thought you would be ready, but like you said, I mean they'll be ready this time. I just
Oh
was
yeah,
surprised that they came out playing so slow and lethargic.
they definitely gonna be ready this time. But I got to give a shout out to first and foremost. We talked about Buddy Hield having a good game,
Yeah.
24, 8 rebounds. But Draymond stepped up. Draymond was dropping threes out there. He was shooting like you might have thought he was baby Steph out there. I'm like, he's stepping up. He's dropping threes. What the hell Draymond
Don't
doing?
do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was rooting for him when he got the ball. I was like, hey, man, shoot it. Every time they play past him, you're not hitting them. Now you don't prove to me, shoot that ball. If they come out playing like the way they did in the first game, knowing that you got Jimmy buckets, they got a chance. But like you said,
You're not
Guru,
gonna.
they dog.
Uh,
Them boys gonna be ready. Minnesota coming out ready to bang tonight. I promise you that. Promise you that.
But the
bro,
one thing about it, and we have been seeing this for the last 2 weeks, nothing is guaranteed. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? That's the
hmm
beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? No, Steph Curry. When Steph Curry come back up, they up 2-1, 3-1, something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it can happen. You're right. It can
Mhm.
definitely happen. I don't see Draymond hitting that many threes, but he don't have to hit four threes again. Just hit
No.
two. You know what I'm saying? Hit two. Get that mid range working. I mean, he got a little floater. Remember, he was the player of the year in college. The dude, like he used to get buckets. You know what I'm saying? Before he
Michigan
turned
State,
into,
right?
what he turned into. Yeah, he used to get
Yeah.
buckets.
That Tom Izzo. You had that coach, man. You got a coach like Tom Izzo,
Yep.
bro. You ain't got no choice but the ball out. No choice
Yep.
but the ball out.
They
So
do.
talking
They
about
treat Draymond like Lou Dort when he was a rookie. They just turn their back on him. Nigga, shoot that shit.
He with us.
but that West gonna be fire. You got Denver and OKC out there. That first game with Denver, that last second shot, that took OKC's heart, bro. I see their eyes at the end of the game. They was looking around like ain't no way in the hell it's supposed to happen. But it happened.
I don't know if
But
it
it
took their
happened.
heart, but I know one thing. I fell asleep in like the third quarter or something. I wake up in the fourth. I'm like,
Yeah.
did the game restart? Like, is that right? Like, I'm
Yeah.
confused. Like, whoa, how is it so close? They was killing those boys earlier. So man, shout out to Joker, shout out Denver, Aaron Gordon getting that tip dunk, man. And what was special with him and his nephews at the end of the game. His brother passed away this year. That's why he changed his number. His brother used to play. I think he played
Mm.
overseas, man. So he was
Talking
with
about
his
Aaron
brother's
Gordon.
kids. Huh?
Talking about Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon brother passed away beginning of the
Damn.
season.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
so he
I didn't.
dedicated his season to him. Yeah, yeah.
Man.
It was that kind of stuff in sports, man. You hate that, but you know that Aaron Gordon is getting his shine. I mean, he don't won two games for him already in the playoffs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He playing better than all the rest of those guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, Caruso had a really good game. LeBron was like, man, this is the guy we trade. He's still mad about that. Still
Caruso
mad.
was going up blocking people's shit like Matumbo, boy. I'm talking about.
He stole like blocked five shots, stole five rocks. So, but OKC
Mhm.
came back and beat him down, beat him by 43. So like you knew what it was. I like OKC.
Yeah, I like OKC. I think they're gonna come out of this thing. But you can't take nothing away from
Yeah.
Jokic, man. 3-time
Uh,
MVP, arguably the best player in the league right now. He can control the game from so many different facets. It doesn't have to just be with him scoring. Like He may not be scoring at the time, but he's gonna be able to control the game and dictate what's going on. That man is a phenom, bro. He's the MVP for a
Did you
reason.
see what they did? Did you watch? Oh, go ahead, Guru. Go ahead. I'll come back. Go ahead.
Oh, I hadn't even said nothing. You straight?
I know. I was gonna let you get in because I already talked about it, so I didn't want to jump back in.
Yeah, that's the Nuggets. That's a great series. They came out of that first series. Gordon been doing his thing.
Yep.
Westbrook.
Yep. Yep.
Westbrook, man, one thing about Westbrook, he gonna make bad plays, he gonna make good plays. But he gonna be in the right place all the time. He gonna be in the mix. I'm ready to talk about the East and Halliburton though, man.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get to it. But we're gonna get to it, partner. We're gonna get to it, partner.
Say
Hey,
no more. Say
I
no more.
wanted this. I want to throw this in as far as OKC. I don't know if y'all watched the game last night. I mean, I know we watched the game, but
A
you know, I'm
little
talking about
bit.
like watch the game within the game.
Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
way they're doing Joker is when he gets the ball, they have like not I mean everybody's guarding them, right? So everybody's getting the opportunity to guard him because they're doing the
They
switch
switch
and the
everything.
picks. Yeah, they switch it and they pick him. So but when he get it, they're physical. Like I saw Lou Dort just I mean he had that bow on him. You know, I mean he was kind of moving him, but he had that bow, and as soon as he turned around, three people right there. It's like you really like you just kind of seeing hands everywhere. Like they are frustrating him,
Yeah, I
they
noticed that.
challenging everything he doing, and he's getting mad. He fouled out last night. When's the last time y'all heard
In the
Joker
third
fouling out
quarter.
of a game?
That was in the
Right,
third quarter
right,
too.
right.
Damn,
He
that's
got an
crazy.
offensive
Yeah.
foul, then he committed a foul. Like I mean, they are in his head now. Again, best player on the planet. He's gonna get his.
Oh
But if
yeah.
he can get your best guy frustrated, that means when those passes come and those guys missing shots, he not gonna want to pass that guy, those guys the ball no more. He gonna want to try to pass it. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to do so much for them. I mean, OKC should probably win this game in five, gentleman's sweep.
Yep. I
But you
agree.
know, you can't heart of a champion. You know, Joker best player, him and Murray. Murray's good for two good games.
Yeah, when they
One
go
thing
back
I'll
out
say
to
about
Denver,
that,
I think it'll be a different story.
yeah, true. They still got an option. Westmore is 1-1 right now. That second game was an atrocity, man. With them boys going in the second half at 87 points in the second half, I was like, ain't no damn way. But one thing I will say, going back to what you said, Guru, is we know that Westbrook, he gonna have some good plays and he gonna have some bad plays. But he led the team in scoring. He had 19 points. Uh, that was the second game to the game that they lost. But still, like he's showing
Oh,
up.
that shit get better.
He's
Don't
showing up
that
though.
that was garbage time there. Them boys were down 40. Them boys were down 45. Goddamn, they were getting their ass whooped.
I can't believe you said that. They lost by 43. Somebody, yeah, he had 20 points. Bro, what you talking about?
Little Ting Ting got that trying, man. Little Ting Ting still trying to make a comeback. Little Ting Ting ain't gonna give up. All
Okay,
right.
see the way they treating Russ when he came out, they was cheering, they was standing. I mean, that's love, man. I was like, that's an organization right there, man. Sam Presti, man, those fans and OKC,
Yeah.
man, shout out to
Yeah.
those guys for giving Russ his flowers, man. Not like Cleveland booing LeBron. I mean,
I thought they were gonna be him. I thought they were gonna boo Westbrook when he came out there, but they didn't. I mean, you gotta think about it. Outside of the team right now that OKC has, prior to that, they didn't have nobody until you go way back when it was Westbrook, KD, and Harden. You know what I'm saying? So
oh, remember New Orleans played there.
That's why they can't boo him because he the only one to show loyalty to
Yeah,
him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
yeah.
Harden
Oh,
left, Durant left, he was still there.
That's one thing that CP3 said about him when he remember when the levees broke and they had to leave New Orleans. They played in OKC before OKC got their team. He
Hmm.
just was saying it was mad love because then he went back as a player. Remember he went back with OKC when they had a couple. Shea was there too, but you know they weren't really and how they was treating him. They was showing him love and stuff like that. And he was like, man, those fans OKC best fans ever, man. Then they got their franchise and you know then he went back to the friend. You know it was a cool story though.
I didn't even know they played in New Orleans. You just put me on to
Yeah, the
something there.
Pelicans. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. The Pelicans had to play in OKC. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Damn. Damn. All right. So we're gonna move this thing to the East Coast. We got two games out there that's really good. Like you said, Guru, you never know. You never know. That first game, we got Indiana versus Cleveland. I'm gonna start with you this time, Guru. Indiana versus Cleveland.
Oh yeah. I was kind of bored for a little while there, looking at the clock, looking at the points. I'm not gonna tell you a lie, man. I did fall asleep, and when I woke up, it was competitive. And I say, ain't no way in hell these boys about to come back and win the game. It got close. A couple fouls. They started doing, some suspect calling for the coach. Who was the coach for Indianapolis?
Rick Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jr. Uh, man, that damn sequence, the last 2-3 minutes of that game was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I
Halliburton, he putting up
walked
that
about,
big
I,
shot.
I walked to the kitchen and I said to myself, or I said out loud, man, it's over. And I say that in hopes that the game gods will give us something, you know. And for you know it, man, Halliburton done got his own rebound, hit old boy with a cross, step back, pull that three. It was nice. It was nice to see.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy,
enjoyed.
bro.
I
When I
enjoyed that.
seen that play, I was like, ain't no way in the world they coming back. It was seconds left on the clock. I was like, nah, he can't do nothing. Your boy got the rebound, turned back around, went right to the 3-point line and shot it up. I was like, ain't no way in hell this gonna fall. Switch. I had to immediately go to my phone and text. Wow, this shit crazy, but it's been stuff
For
like that
sure.
going on all season in these playoffs, man. Rap, what's your take on the Indiana Cleveland game? Obviously, we know the win probability is favoring the Pacers right now, up
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Indiana just because it's Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't like them since Reggie Miller been gone. So like I mean, I never really watched Indiana games at all. But to call Tyrese Halliburton overrated, which I think old boy said it last year too. I can't think of the guy's name who's playing the NBA. Wally Zerbiak said it first.
Marlon Zerbiak
Call him a fake all-star or something. Yeah, that's the name y'all never heard in a while. But
played with
I guess
Minnesota
I'll say
Timberwolves for
this.
a while. I remember
Yeah,
that. He
yeah,
had a
he
long stint
did.
with the
He did.
Timberwolves. Yeah.
Wally,
College.
yeah,
What
Wally's
college?
world. Who's the man in college? Yeah, so he had something first to say about Halliburton. But either way, I mean, they snatched their chain. Garland got the same injury Austin Reeves has with the toe. The
Mm.
difference is Austin Reeves, he played through his. Garland can't play through his. They were missing defensive player of the year and Mobley, and then DeAndre was out. So I said all that to say that, as much as I love Donovan Mitchell, I want to see him get out the second round, to do something big because I think he gets underlooked a lot. But when you have games like this, he put up, everything he could. You just saw, you knew the comeback was gonna come because nobody else was stepping up. Nobody else was making a play. Those guys are front runners. You hate to say that, but they front runners. Indiana is everything you like in a team. If Indiana was your squad, you would love this squad. This squad is fun. They get up, they score, they balance. Everybody get a shot. Like it ain't one person dominating shots. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
get a shot up. And I was gonna say before Halliburton got that putback, the thing that got me was when Neesmith, number 23, came in like MJ caught that thing off the
Oh yeah,
backboard off
caught
a
off the backboard.
miss
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my, like I that reminded me of MJ. Like I was like that. To me, that was the play of the game. They don't get that play. They don't get an opportunity to go back and do what they were doing. So I mean, he changed the whole trajectory for me for that play.
That
So, and like
baseline
you said,
charge. That big charge that he drew. That was a
oh
big
yeah,
play
yeah,
too.
but you would never think Neesmith. I think he was drafted by, I want to say Boston, and Boston let him go because he couldn't figure it out. Nimhard, like Nimhard, he's an okay player. Rick Carlisle got these. I mean, he won a championship, so you knew these guys would be prepared and ready to play. Obi Toppin looked like a whole different player. I was like, he can shoot
he
threes
does.
now. That
He
was a
does. He
dunk
does.
champion.
He
One
So,
thing
does.
about
but yeah, yeah, man.
one
So
thing
shout out Indiana, man. I think they're gonna be able to pull this thing out, man, and they might beat the Knicks or Boston. I guess we'll talk about that later. But yeah,
Halliburton is 10 for 11 in shots to tie or take the lead in the last 2 minutes this entire
uh,
season. So
that's
oh
crazy.
boy is big shot Bob
God,
type
Big shot
shit, you know.
Bob.
yeah. He
Shout out
almost as
to
corny
shout out
as
to Robert
as
Ory. Shout out to Robert.
yeah, Robert Ory. He almost as corny as Paul Pierce. I mean, he really is corny though. But dude be getting buckets though. You can't be mad at him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
You ain't
that's
like
that's
the
gonna be a
Pacers when
good
they
series.
had Lance Stevenson,
Say it again.
Nah, I mean, I did like what's a man name?
and then they were blowing in LeBron ear.
Lance Stevenson.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Lance.
I did
Yeah,
like when Paul George was there. I did like Paul George. I take that back. I saw him in the playoff. I watched them. They played against Atlanta in the playoffs. Man, it was like the worst. It was the worst shooting quarter. And they all scored. They scored like combined 25 points in the quarter. Man, it was the worst game ever. Man, I watched that game in the playoffs
was
though.
that his post or his pre injury? Because I remember when he got injured when he went to the Olympics and that
Olympics.
first during the practice he
Yeah,
messed his
yeah,
leg up.
pre-injury.
Yeah,
Pre-injury. This is
pre-injury.
before
Okay.
before. Yeah, this is not a fact. This might even been the year after he dunked on Birdman when he caught LeBron. He rolled right by LeBron and caught Birdman. Still one of the best playoff dunks I've ever seen,
Yeah, he mushed on his ass.
Yeah,
man.
but yeah, but man, I went to
Wow.
damn 76ers and sitting at the house eating popcorn, watching the game just like we had Texans fans. Like, damn, boy. 76ers.
Yeah, he fell
Bad.
off, man. It fell off. Yeah, the Clippers might have won that. They might have won that.
Yeah. Big game to me, man. Big matchup. To me, probably the most exciting. I like the Denver OKC matchup too, but that New York Knicks versus the Boston Celtics has
Man,
been phenomenal, bro. Has been
We
a
talked
wow.
about that shit,
phenomenal
man.
series.
We talked about that about 4 shows ago, man. And the Knicks on paper look good, but nobody really gave them the benefit of the doubt to do this
Yep.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But if you live by the three, you die by the three too. So
You're right.
Man, if that ain't the most realist statement I've heard in 2025 for the playoffs.
He
I
ain't
don't know what
lying.
it is.
He
My
ain't lying.
God.
He ain't lying because
Those boys
everybody
are,
had Boston winning this series. Everybody except for New York fans. So come on now, rap. You gonna tell me you didn't have New
that's,
York? I mean, Boston winning it?
yeah, no. I had
Yeah,
Boston
yeah.
winning in five or
Oh,
six. I
okay.
think I had them winning in six.
To me
nobody ever
personally,
thought that damn Carl Anthony Towns would stop being so zesty all of a sudden. Now this nigga want to play ball. You know what I'm saying? Brunson, he just don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. They just got a gritty team, man. Shout out to Spike Lee, man. He finally got something to really cheer for.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying. So I think that if New York win this series, which right now they the favorite, leading the series 2-0, and they getting ready to go back to New York. You know how that crowd gonna be. The atmosphere gonna be in New York. They're gonna have a crowd behind them. Them fans gonna be about half retarded. They're gonna be my favorite to take it all the way to the finals, man.
He just saying they gonna be acting crazy in there. That's all. They gonna be going.
Oh my
That's
God.
all.
Yeah,
I don't think we can
yeah,
say
yeah,
the
yeah,
R word
yeah.
in 2025, man. I don't think we can do that.
Go ahead, edit it. Then put it whatever you want to there.
Say no
Hey,
But
more.
the
yeah,
R
I take
I
that
think
word.
out.
Boston tied up
But yeah,
though.
they're gonna be
I think
live.
Boston.
Huh? You
I
think
think
so?
Boston are tied up. I mean,
I do too. I do
The
they
too.
got
next
a
I
better
game,
team, man. They got a flat out better team across the board.
they do.
You know what I'm saying?
So that means they have to
they
go
do.
in a hostile environment and pull off at least
They
one
the world
win.
champs. They the world champs.
It
This
don't
isn't
matter,
no
bro.
upstart. It does matter. What are you talking about? They're the reigning champions. They have the best odds to win the championship. We're not talking about
What
they
case?
missed the playoffs all together last year. What are you talking about?
They've been up by 20 on both games, so you know they can be shook.
Exactly. And again,
Okay.
they've gone 25 for 103 pointers. Their stars combined are 5 out of 25. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, 5 out of 25 in game one. Game two, they shot a little bit better, but not much better. The point is that if they don't make these heroic plays, I'm talking about the Knicks, they lose this
Yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah. I know
If
you're talking about.
Bridges
Yeah.
don't have the two full quarters that he had, if
Oh,
you don't come
man.
up with the
One
steal
at a
and the block, they don't win the game. So
And
I'm
that
not going to count those guys
crossover
out.
step back three that
Right, like I think
Brunson
they can
had.
go in and win two more games. I think they can beat New York in
That's
six.
how
I mean,
this
what are we talking about here?
just how unpredictable the playoffs have been. That's why I think, you know what I'm saying? If they don't tie it up, man, their ass is gonna be looking short, slim, thugger when it come
Now,
time to go back down. When it's time to go back to Boston, boy.
Right,
no, but
like they the champs,
what your
bro.
boy
You
say,
gotta
rap?
beat the
Say
champs.
they calling somebody say they calling what's your boy name? Damn,
D
can't
Brown,
think of his name. No, Tatum. They call him Tatum. They call him Tatum. Chris Childers. Josh Childers
Oh, Josh
with a
Childress.
relaxer. Yeah, Josh Childers with a relaxer. I just
Hey,
stacking it up.
listen. All jokes aside, though, I do think that New York is found. So remember, New York was 1-12 against the top teams in the East and the West combined for
Yeah,
for the season. So
yeah.
no, I mean, it's not that New York don't have the talent. They definitely have the talent. We didn't think coaching was gonna come into play, and Missoula has looked crazy. Like you can talk crazy when y'all are winning, but when y'all losing, bro, you need to be talking X's and O's. And the only thing that I think they should have done more is that when you have Tatum not playing well, and they're also missing Porzingis. I think that has a lot to do with it because
He played
whatever
game
cat,
one, right?
yeah, he played, but he only played like a few minutes. He hadn't played like he got some type of mystery illness that they're talking about or whatever. But like in Horford,
Mystery
and Horford has been bad. That's the thing. Horford has been bad. The way Horford would normally, you see Horford hitting the
man.
two or three threes, you're like, oh, you can't switch off of him. Definitely when you're playing Mitchell Robinson, because Mitchell can't, he got you can bring him out if Horford is playing well. If Horford is missing jumpers, he can
But
stay in the
they in
paint.
trouble if they looking for Horford. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just
I
think
mean,
that
he did his
Horford
thing
brings
last
another
year.
dimension. Yeah,
He did his thing last year. They got the championship.
yeah,
Man, that man old as hell now. He
he
get
is. He is. But all you need for him to do is play what? Strong 18, 22 minutes. You don't need him to play 40 minutes. Like you don't want Horford playing 40 minutes, bro. You want him to take the 15 to 18 minutes, hit those two threes, block a few shots, and grab some rebounds. That's all you want Horford to do. Horford ain't been doing that. He been looking bad. I'm like, whoa. Like you said, I know he's 80 years old, but my God, he looking terrible. But nobody's played well with Boston, and I think they'll have the opportunity to do that. Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar, whether people like it or not, and he's going to have a Jason Tatum game. So is Jalen Brown and Derek White. He had a good game actually the other day,
Der-
but he's going to have a
Derek
good
White, the
game.
X factor for Boston, man. That's the X factor for
Yeah,
Boston, man. Derek White, yeah, big time.
I mean,
So
they look good until they not up by 20 anymore.
yeah.
It's a crazy dynamic to this series for sure.
But the mid
yeah, to
range,
me,
I mean, people kill me. When you need a bucket, you go to the post. Like if you need a bucket, you go to the post. Like Jason Tatum, his ISO game is nasty. Any elbow he can shoot off of. Why you jacking threes, bro? You don't need to shoot 7 threes in a game. Sometimes you just got to get downhill, and that's what Boston hadn't figured out. In New York, they figured it out. Look, our shot's not falling. Let's take him into the paint. Let's be physical with them. And that's why they win in the series, in my opinion. They're just more physical.
Beaumont ball.
Beaumont
Shout
ball.
out
I mean, they
Beaumont.
got Cat Williams, not Cat Williams, damn Cat Williams. They got Cat down there in the paint. Man, I'm thinking about Cat. My man saying mystery illness stuck in my damn head. But not Cat Williams. But you got Cat down there, man. Like
They got Big
I think
Cat, not Little Cat.
that was a good move for New York, man. That trade
Big
for
Purr,
Cat
the
and
Big Purr,
the Big Purr making a big
I
Big
difference.
mean,
Purr.
he stopped being zesty, man. He stopped being zesty.
I'm going to call it, man. If Knicks get one at home, it's a wrap. I'm just gonna go ahead and say 3-1.
You're not going
It's
out
over
on the
with.
limb if they go up 3-1, bro. 3-1, 95% of the time that the team with 3 wins win. Like, call it now, bro.
That's what I'm
I
trying to tell y'all. So how they
no,
gonna?
no, no,
They're not
no,
gonna
no. Who
listen.
you have
They're
winning
not
this
gonna go in this
series?
hostile
No,
environment
no.
and
Who you
get
have
two
winning
games.
this? Who do you have winning the series? What? Call it.
New York. I called it. I sent
Okay,
that text. I said whoever win the first game of this series is gonna win this series. Remember I sent
bruh.
that text,
Stop. Yeah, but like what? Three,
bro.
four, two. Like, call it. Call it. What do you call it? What are you saying? If they, what do you call it, man? Stand on it. Stand on it.
I'm calling 4-1. I'm calling 4-1. I'm giving Boston one game. One
Okay.
game. They got to play two games in a hostile environment, bro. I'm
I
giving
like
Boston
it.
one
I like
game.
it. I like it.
New
Spike
York is
Lee,
not
man,
about to let.
Spike Lee might catch a technical. He gonna be on the floor. That nigga gonna be Spike Lee
Hey
Hey,
gonna be
man,
acting a fool in there.
I think it's going 7 games,
go
man.
ahead, Brett.
I think it's going 7 games. I think Boston wins it in seven.
Boy, that sounds a lot better though. We get to watch a lot better
Well,
TV than that.
I wish he was a gambler, man, because I damn sure take this one. I damn sure take that one. I wish he was a gambler, man.
Hey, like you said, the
I wish he
numbers
was a
they're gonna
gambling
balance
man.
themselves out, man. If you're going up by 20, if they now
We'll see.
look at it this way, if they're getting blown out by 20, and then Boston makes it close but still lose, that's a different type of series. That's no confidence to go off of. But if your team is up 20 and you're just blowing it at the end, then that means you was in control of the game for most of the game until you
Don't get it
weren't,
done.
right? So I
Yep.
think the better team went up and the hungrier team walked them down, and the hungrier team won the game. The better executed team won the game. I think that those roles are going to reverse. I can see. You can also see Boston walking out of there with two wins because,
They
again, I
get
know
that.
what you're talking about. They're the world champions. You got to go on the road and win if you're the world champions. They didn't win every home
True.
game and lose every away game. No, they didn't. They had to go in there an enemy to. And remember, this ain't their first postseason together. These guys been together for the past 18 years. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think they can go in and win both games. I don't want them to. My heart wants the Knicks to win, right?
Them
But
niggas gonna
can the
be like,
Knicks beat Indiana?
hey, them niggas gonna
Those
be
are
like,
the
hey
questions.
Jason,
What?
phone for you. That shit gonna be Vegas calling.
Yeah.
I think if Boston down goes seven, if Boston even make it to seven, we're gonna be talking about how the referee's been calling bullshit, how the coach has been calling bullshit. I think the
Yep.
only thing that'll keep the Boston in this series till Game 7 will be Las Vegas pulling some strings, in my opinion, because they got them boys right there where they want them. And you got Horford and damn Porzingis playing soft as hell.
Yeah, he
They
is
can't
playing
do it
soft right
without them.
now.
They gotta have that
He is
size
playing
right there. That's
soft right
part of
now.
it.
I don't think those guys are
He definitely
rattled.
playing
I
soft
don't.
right now.
I don't
Well, we
think they're
gonna see.
rattled. I think this. We got one game to win. It's one game at a time. You're not playing 7 games in the next day or so. You're just playing one game. They got to win one game. I like them to win
Jason
one
Tatum,
game.
so good, man, but not too many people like him though.
Yeah, you right. They gonna win one game. You got you gonna win 4-1. You just said it. They gonna win one game. You just want them to win one game. That's
look,
what's gonna happen.
look. I don't. So
I'm
whoa,
calling
whoa,
it,
whoa.
bro.
Before, are we gonna call the other games too? So what do we got? Indiana and Cleveland. What do y'all got with them? Now that series is over. That series is over.
Indiana,
Ooh, you
Indiana,
heard that? Boy, we about to see some good ass games, boy.
Indiana.
That's all you gotta do is say that it's over and shit. They gonna prove you wrong.
I love
I'll
Donovan.
go ahead and give you my
I'm rooting
calls
for
right
Cleveland.
now.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm rooting for
New
Cleveland. I
York
want them to
over
win it, but I think
Boston.
Pacers.
Indiana over Cleveland. I would like to see Cleveland win, but it ain't Indiana over Cleveland. OKC over Denver, and I know they down, but Minnesota over Golden State. That's it. So we're gonna have Minnesota and OKC, the young boys versus the young boys in the West. We're gonna have Indiana versus New York in the East. New York gonna go ahead and put Indiana out. I think OKC gonna take down
Oh.
Ant Man. And I would
I'm gonna
love to
start
see
killing
Ant
them boys.
going
I'm
to
gonna be like, boy, whoever win that first game, boy, that's who's gonna win the series. I'm gonna start killing niggas with that right there.
You say that like that, like he really got a pulse on the game. Like, come on.
Nigga Damas. Nigga Damas.
I'm telling you, man.
Look, I
New
won't go
York
that
hungry,
far as
man.
what
They
you
had a little
said.
taste last season. They
I
hungry,
won't
man.
go as
They
far
had
as
that
you.
taste.
I
Okay.
think
Now,
that's better for TV though.
well, for New York, I'd be for New York to be there. New York
Yeah.
and New York and Minnesota would be good,
Yep.
but OKC, Celtics in New York. I mean, everybody watching these series, but my point is that I think I want Cleveland to win, but I got Indiana winning. I want New York to win, but I got Boston coming back and winning it. I want the Warriors to win. I think the Warriors gonna pull it out, and then OKC and Denver. Of course, I'm never going for Denver unless they're playing against the Clippers. So yeah, I'm going for OKC for sure, and then I'll pick whoever plays next or whatever.
I'm glad this
How
recorded
did
because
the
I can't wait to come
Cavaliers
back and be
how
like,
did the
womp
Cavaliers get all
womp.
this
Go ahead, Guru. My bad.
I was just saying, how did Cavaliers get all those injuries, man? All of a sudden.
I know that's playoff
LeBron,
basketball.
Okoro, I hadn't seen him out there neither.
No, he
You know
out
what I'm
there.
talking
He out there looking. He looking terrible. He out there though. Yeah, yeah.
about?
That's the contract they want
Jared
back.
Jeffries, not Jared Jeffries.
Wait a minute. Who?
Jared,
J-
Jared
Jared
Allen.
Jeffrey.
Every time I think about Jared Allen, I call him Jared Jeffries. They kept him. You know
For
what I'm talking about,
Indiana.
though?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
Indiana. Yeah, he
Yeah.
played for the Knicks. Played for a bunch of teams. Yeah.
But Jared
No, Jared
Allen,
Allen not hurt. No. He not hurt. It's just it's Evan
Mobley.
Mobley, Garland,
Mobley
and
hurt. Yeah,
DeAndre
Mobley
Hunter.
hurt.
DeAndre Hunter.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
squad right there.
That's the
Yeah, in
squad.
That's
Yep.
Indiana, that's the 2 years in a row. They get to play teams that's banged up. So yeah.
what's his name? He played the small forward and the power forward. Old boy played the power forward and the center. You know, Mobley and
Mobley and
Hunter.
Mobley.
yeah,
I mean, that's your chess pieces right there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, Cleveland shouldn't have lost that game. That's going they're gonna be thinking about that for years to come, and that's something
Yeah,
they're probably
for
never gonna
sure.
get over. That's a tough way to lose, man. That's a tough. But like I was saying with Rick Carlisle, man, this dude has been through the war. He's seen it all. He's been like he had his boys ready to play. Man, Rick Carlisle was a heck of a player playing with Boston back in the day. This dude has been winning a lot in his life. I mean, it's no surprise to me that those guys came out. Again, I guess I underestimated because who's gonna watch a Indiana game? Like none of us are watching Indiana. Like out there, if they're on national TV, unless they playing the Lakers, I'm not watching them play against Giannis. And I love Giannis. I'm not watching that game. Like I take the box score, man.
They
Yeah,
was must see TV back when Reggie Miller was playing with them though.
Oh
People
yeah,
would
no
tune
doubt,
in.
no
Yeah.
doubt.
But we gonna see. We gonna see.
Oh,
Rick
Guru, did you pick
Carlisle.
We
your
gonna
team?
see.
You pick
Yeah,
your
who you got?
I already told you whoever won the first game. Nah, I mean, I'm just really liking to watch good games, man. I hope all that
yeah.
shit go to game 7. OKC,
Okay.
yeah, I think that one gonna go 7 though. I think
Oh
I think
wow.
that's I think that series gonna go 7. Being 1-1 right now, I think I'm calling Denver to win 2 straight at home.
Shannon looking like you want to gamble or something. He was
I mean, shit, you know what time it is. Ain't nothing to it but to
Oh,
do it
they
now. I
they
already
are getting ready to
said
go
that
back
shit.
home to Denver. So
Now,
you got
that shit ain't
you got
nothing,
Denver
man.
winning 2 straight at home. Let's do
I ain't giving
25
up
on
no
that.
points or none of that shit.
Straight up. Let's do
that.
25. Straight
We're gonna
up.
go game for game,
You said
25
they're
and
gonna win.
25.
No. You said they're gonna win 2 games at home back to back.
But goddamn, if I make my bet with Vegas, I ain't gonna bet. I got 2 games, nigga. I'm bet.
All right, we do 25, 25.
And you
Hey,
say you got
give me
what's
some
the name?
odds.
Say
Um,
you say okay.
Four
I'll
two.
take my 2 wins to your 4-1.
I'm talking about New York, Boston for 1.
Right.
Okay.
I'm betting my 25 against that. You betting your 25 against my back-to-back wins in Denver.
I'm gonna take that bet because I'm telling you, Boston's not gonna get 2 wins in New York. They're gonna get the 3-1 lead. They're gonna come back. They're gonna finish it up. I take that bet. I
Okay.
take it.
Just
I'm
want to leave
taking
me
it.
out there on the island. I got to win 2 games against SC. Yeah, man. Hell no, man. I just look like this.
I take that bet. I take it. Locked and loaded.
Guru?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. They too banged up, man. They missing
Yeah.
2 of the most important pieces that they whole game plan has been, prepared for. And
Yeah.
then, Garland, that's a nice 1-2 punch with Spider-Man. So
Yep.
you see that dunk? Did you see that dunk? Spider-Man dunk?
Yeah.
Evan Turner, Miles Turner, what's his name?
Miles Turner. Yeah.
Man, put his ass in a trash can
It was nice. Yeah. I mean
and
I
then
root for him, man.
turn around and choke that shit away like that, man.
Hey, he
I
was
can't believe that.
gassed. He was gassed. He was gassed. I mean, he had 48 points, like 8 rebounds. Like he was gassed. I saw it. I'm like, y'all really? Because I mean, even on the box out, when you don't box out, that's the first thing you realize when you're tired. I can't box out, right? You still shoot free throws, you're boxing out. So
You
I
ain't
mean, they
lying.
they
Don't
just
nobody
wanted
want to
it
be
more.
pushing up against no other grown ass man when you
Not when
tired.
you tired. Look, I'm a
That's the
big
worst
down in
thing
the
in the world.
post. The first thing you do when you tired is you are not putting a body on nobody. You ain't blocking nobody out. You're just trying to out jump somebody. You exhausted. So I saw it. Like I man, it's the writing was on the wall. You saw how it was going. But if Garland was there, he could have took a little bit of that pressure. And that's
Yeah.
nothing too. I didn't like the fact that they had Donovan doing running point guard. Like that's not you can't have him scoring and running the point guard. Look, y'all, I'll tell you, I'll be watching the game in the game, and it was only a matter of time for them to break down. That's why the Lakers lost. But I know we weren't on here for that, but that's why Lakers lost. You can't have your starters playing 2 quarters in an NBA game in the playoffs. The
Playoffs.
playoffs,
Playoffs.
man,
No,
bruh, I was
well, they had
so
no
mad
choice
at
though.
JJ Redick, bruh. I was so
JJ
mad.
Riley.
Yeah, hey,
JJ Riley.
you right, you right.
JJ
I got
That
a little,
motherfucker crazy,
I
man.
got a little excited, bro. Guru called me
JJ
out.
Redick. No, not I am not talking to you like that, man. JJ
Hey, I'm
Redick,
just
this
saying.
motherfucker is out of his mind, man.
Yeah,
Even you got no bigs, and you don't even play the bigs that you do got. This
I
motherfucker
just,
crazy.
well, I was so heated, man. We got to watch a game together, man. We got to get on the phone and watch a game, and we can break down the game within the game. But bro, I was screaming at my TV, man, because you just don't make rookie mistakes like that. Like you're an NBA head coach. You got assistant coaches on the sitting beside you. You got to lean into one of them, bro. This is your first time doing this on this level. Period. Like this is a new
ever.
experience for you,
Yep.
right? You've been sitting
We
on the
broke that
sideline. You've
already
been on the
down.
court. These guys have been all those assistant coaches have been in playoff games before. They would have told you like, yo, JJ, that ain't look, bro. You can't have them playing a whole 2 quarters. Like, what are we doing here? Other guys get paid
I'm
checks
surprised
too.
LeBron didn't
I
say
mean, what?
nothing.
Well,
Surprised
look,
LeBron
even
didn't
if
say
we would have
nothing.
won
Like,
that
hey
game,
man, hey.
even if we would have won that game, you saw LeBron was
Still
hurt. He
got
would have
the
been out
ball in though.
weeks. So it didn't matter we won or not. He would
Yeah.
not be available for this series. Like he got jacked up when he hit his knee. You know what I'm saying? So it was a moot point anyway because we lost. But had we won, he would have been ready to play in the second in the next series anyway. So it worked out the way it was supposed to. JJ got to go back and figure out, yo, I got to figure this rotation and we got to get a big. Like we really, really got to get a big.
Shout out to S5 and the side of fry because we broke that shit down step by step, piece by piece. Everything he could have done to combat what is their downfall. I mean, it came to fruition, man. Not
And
to be talking shit about the Lakers or not,
No,
but
no, it's
just
hey,
just
call a
to
spade a
we
spade, bro. Call a
we
spade
knew
a
exactly
spade.
what it was. I
Yep,
thought they was gonna be able to put LeBron down there in the post to buy some time, but hell, they ain't
I
even
told you.
bring in the big period.
I told you, LeBron can't do that
no.
for an extended amount of time, man. This ain't 2012. He could do it then. He can't do it in 2025, man. He just can't.
But if he had played the bigs that they had, that would have freed Bron up for a couple possessions to get on Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying?
I
Allow
mean,
Bron to kind of be a little more physical because they'll swallow their whistle at the end of the day for
Would have been nice
the
if they could have
the
kept
most
Mark
popular
Williams,
players.
but it would have
well,
been real
even
nice if they
even
could have kept
without,
Mark Williams.
yeah,
That would
but
have been
even without,
that would have made a big
yeah, go
difference.
ahead. Yeah, it would have, but
No,
even
I'm just saying if
without
they would
Mark
have been able to keep
Williams,
him.
yeah, yeah. But
Hell,
even
Yeah.
yeah,
without
JJ
him,
Redick would have played his ass. I've seen
yeah,
Mark Williams play out there in Charlotte for about the last 2, 3 years, man. He wasn't getting
he
nothing special.
he's okay. Like he's serviceable. My only thing is that Golden State, you got a team rebound. Like when you a smaller team, you got it. They've always team rebound. Of course, Draymond never averaged 15 rebounds a game. He the only big out there. Everybody else had to come in and contribute. I'm a big man, so when you got guys, you got big guys. You put a body in your guy, and your small guys come down and pinch as well. They got to come down and gain rebound. That's just how you get rebounds. Lakers didn't
Oh
do
yeah,
that. So like if
oh
you
yeah.
don't have a big, if LeBron is tired, and when I tell y'all about when you get tired, you don't want to box out. So nobody boxing out. You don't have a big down there. Yeah, guys. I mean, they're gonna get, and that's what happened. They just kept getting rebound after rebound after rebound after rebound. They couldn't hit no threes, but they're getting the long rebounds, and they didn't put them shots, man. I'm telling, look, bro. I know we talked about it. I know y'all talked about it. Look, I got a lot to say, but we ain't got a lot of time, so I'm done. I'm on to the next series, bro. I'm telling you, I was heated, bro. I'm like, oh my
You got to write all that shit down, put it in a jar, man. Throw that shit in the ocean. Hopefully that shit make it over there to LeBron. That shit was crazy, man.
So they put
That
it.
shit was crazy. And
All right,
JJ Reddy
fellas.
about to get a damn contract extension here in a couple years. That was his
God.
Yeah, oh
man. That's
yeah,
his
oh
one.
yeah,
That's his one.
that's his man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're gonna try to get up out here so we can catch this Golden State versus Timberwolves game. We have something to talk
Yes,
about.
sir. Always a
Good seeing
pleasure,
y'all,
fella.
fellas. That's 5 in the side of fries. Rap. Make
Yep.
sure you talk to Net Baby and tell him anytime. Just put it in the chat, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, baby.
All right, man. And
All right,
y'all talk to what's the name? Tell me say
Lee.
what's up, man. I'll holler at y'all. Yeah, Lee. Tell Lee I said what's
AKA
happening.
Fat.
His son has uh, awards
You
tonight,
gotta
and
record it,
then
bro. Just text it. Just text it. All right. All right. All right, man. We out.
peace.